Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name is William.
And this is Davis, and we're back at the Satellite Studio in North Long Beach, California.
Absolutely, because we just got back from El Camino College.
That's right, we go back to school, William.
Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't... If it wasn't so freeway unfriendly, from where I'm at, I would consider taking some shop classes there.
I thought about it. Looking at all the cars there in the automotive shop class.
Be a good place to...
Great facilities. Everything.
I can bring my truck in, start working on that rust.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
paint booth.
Have someone looking over my shoulder, make sure that, I'm doing my... I call it Bondo work instead of body work.
Right. Well,
But on a Saturday morning, we went and checked out Girls in the Garage. 2 episodes ago, Patti Fairchild, came in for an interview. So I think that's 113.
I don't remember.
Okay, but she came in for a good interview, and but we actually went and checked it out. It's like the name implies, it's intended for females, but
hands-on,
definitely. Small group this morning. They had about 6 or 7.
I think it was 6 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little coffee, little donuts.
Yeah.
But I learned a few things.
Yeah, well, we did, didn't we?
Let's see. She went over basically how to polish
a car,
buff out a car.
Right.
And first she used the clay stuff. The clay
looks like silly putty.
Right. But it really works. When you can feel the paint's all rough.
Yeah.
And then with just water and this clay, because the wife did it on hers, it just picks up all that stuff that's just been ground into the paint, and then you get super smooth surface. And then she showed them how to buff out a car. And after she was done showing them, she was like, "Give it a try." So see, these girls have never had any tool in their hands that size.
Right. I mean, well, it's not your ordinary household tool either. It's like a cordless drill or a electric mixer for a kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but it's like, oh, okay. You could see him like, oh, okay, I got this. And then paintless dent removal.
Yeah,
we got to get one of those kits.
Right. I was immediately thinking of that. It's like the one dent you get. It's like
But $150,
something like that. But like I said, it was like it'll pay itself off if you just use it once.
Exactly.
Because you're going to pay somebody $200 to do that.
For the right type of dent.
Right. Right. Dorting.
Like a golf ball.
Yeah.
Divot type, nice little round, little impact thing, because basically it had its own special glue for a glue gun. Glued this little button on, let it dry, and then had this little.
It looks kind of like a bottle opener.
Yeah.
Like a corkscrew kind of bottle opener where it's
it wrapped around this button. Pull the handle, and it slowly starts pulling it out,
ratcheting it up. A little bounce effect.
And then it also had one of those slide hammers.
A small slide hammer.
A small one. A big one would just take that.
Oh, it'd take that button
right off. And then spray it with, I don't know, what was it?
I don't know.
It's kind of like an antidote to the glue.
It's probably some kind of alcohol or...
Well, it softens the glue back up without having to heat it.
Yeah.
Scrape it off with a plastic scraper.
Yeah, like a plastic knife.
And then polish it up. And these women were doing it. After their show, one car was pretty beat up.
Yeah.
But it had plenty of practice.
Lots of room for practice, right?
Yeah, but that one girl, 2004 four-door Honda.
Yeah, and she got that dent right on the top of between the hood and the headlight.
But
probably like, 2-inch span there, and she worked that thing out pretty good. Probably got, 80% of it out.
And then when we were leaving, Patty convinced her to have another go at it to get the rest of it.
Right.
You know.
Be a little more aggressive.
Right. And the thing is that she was just being timid. I mean, it was her first time doing it.
Right.
You know, which is actually good, because it's better not enough than too much. Because then you do too much and then you got to hammer it back
and then you got to hammer it back down.
But definitely good tool and great service she's providing. Because, I mean, these women are now feel empowered. Is that the right word? To
more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Like, I can fix that.
Exactly. Like,
I know what to get.
One of the women said, I'm going to buff my husband's car out for his birthday. I was like,
that's an awesome gift, man. Oh, heck yeah, man.
Yeah, that would, but she's confidence. That's one. She's confident she can do it now.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Good program.
Yeah. So, did you bust into the rear end yet?
No, I haven't had time, man.
Okay. Well, I thought you were gonna do it last weekend.
I didn't get to it. Something came up. I don't remember what.
So is that your plan for the rest of today, or you're going to do it tomorrow?
I don't know yet. I'm winging it. I'd like to, but I know it's going to turn into something else, but we'll see what I got for the to-dos around here. As, by the time you hit, 12 o'clock, it's kind of like, if you're not already into it,
oh, no,
the rest of the day starts moving really fast.
And that's why you should never start plumbing, in the afternoon. Because something happens, it's you got to go to the hardware store.
Oh, yeah, you always got to make that unplanned trip.
Right. And then come back, and then it's like, then you feel like you're rushing. Because you're running out of time, and daylight and stuff like that. And then that's when you start making more mistakes.
Yeah.
And then the frustration kicks in.
You're half an ass.
And it's just like, I just want to sit down and have a beer at this point. But you don't have hot water, or I think we've all been at that.
Oh yeah.
Especially like around 4 or 5 o'clock when you're
short fuse. Yeah, you're running a race.
Yep. So,
but no one's
definitely got to start that stuff like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, with a plan of attack.
Oh, you did the valve covers instead of the rear end.
Oh yeah, yeah. I brazed up the hole. That's right. And as you can see, I got the gasket there, and I trimmed it to fit rather than just going blind and shoving it on and then assuming that it's all going to fit, because it never does. That way I don't have any lifted spots on the gasket when I go to put it down on the cylinder head.
What part did you trim?
Basically the corners.
Oh.
Just a little here, little there. Because the corners of the valve covers have been
a little distorted over the
years. Been dropped, and gaskets are usually a little oversized, so I degrease the valve cover on the rail and clean it up, and
then drop the gasket
test fit it, make sure it's all right.
Do a little scribing, little trimming.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's a good idea.
And then you drop it down and it's flush, and a little silicone, and even out the distribution with the
those little spreaders,
bolt tabs. That's right.
And then don't you use that gasket-ish stuff?
Gasket cinch?
Yeah.
No, I just use RTV.
Okay. blue stuff. Little.
Junk I got was red.
Okay.
I do my best to hide it, but it is what it is.
And it gets all over the place too.
Yeah, it's driver's side's a real pain in the ass.
Oh, because you've got that brake booster.
So I've moved the coil over, moved the wiring harness over, clipped it to the throttle linkage. So, so that way and then I do a few practice, remove it, install it, remove it, install it, so I don't get, RTV stuff
right,
over.
You know where the hang-up is.
Where the hang-up is, right. What orientation.
Like moving a refrigerator. It's
yeah.
Like where the corner is, am I going to hit?
Exactly.
Yep. Well,
thanks for reminding me about that, yeah.
I
totally spaced out what I did last weekend. Loser.
It seems like a long time ago, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's been a long week.
Yeah. I worked on the Galaxy.
Yeah, okay.
Pulled the Galaxy out. At least far enough out to where I can
get under it.
Right. Found the gas leak.
So it was
it's the hose from the fuel pump through the firewall to the hard line.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's about that connection is underneath the driver door area.
Exactly. It had a little tear in it. So when I moved the line,
yeah,
drop. Move the line. The tear opens up. Drop. I was like, okay. I'll just pull it off, cut it, put it back on.
Right.
Man, I got gas everywhere. Cause pulled it off. Use your tip, as far as getting a pencil in there.
Yeah.
Or took the hose clamp off. Nice pull. Let's see. I lost the hose clamp. The line actually tore off when I pulled.
Oh, it broke. Left part of it on the.
Well, the part that it left on there was from the factory. It was a factory crimp-on clamp. And that part stayed.
Oh.
And
you can't.
I couldn't get it in there with any. I couldn't get a cutter in there.
Right, because it's right up against the frame rail.
Well, I pulled the hose off, but there's this not very much to grab onto.
Right.
And because I also have one hand on the pencil holding the gas from coming out of the hard line.
Right.
And it's low to the ground, and I'm upside down.
Right.
I'm on my third T-shirt.
Right.
So essentially, I just had to muscle it off by hand. Wiggle.
Right.
And then at one point, you got to let that pencil out so I can get that last half inch. Off the line.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, here it comes.
Did you couldn't find a hose from the tank to the hard line?
I didn't look.
That way you could have crimped it that way?
The heart.
Probably not. It would probably be right at the sender.
Yeah, because I did follow it when it goes up over the axle.
Right.
That's what kind of when it goes into the body pieces and stuff.
Okay.
You basically can't get to it, so I'm assuming it's hardline.
Probably.
So that last little bit, it's just like, all right, go for it. Yank it off. Gas is.
Yeah.
Get it plugged back up. And then I'm looking at it. My hose is too once short. I cut it, it's going to be too short.
Right.
Well, going through the garage. I don't have any. Luckily I had hose, but didn't have any of the right size hose clamps.
Oh.
Didn't have any way of joining the two hoses together. When I sister on a new piece.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
So you're
at that point it was.
Is that a single piece of rubber hose then from that connection all the way up to your fuel pump?
Yep.
Wow, that's probably what, 4 feet?
3 to 4.
Yeah. You take into account it going up over the wheel well.
Right. So this
was surprised. Wow.
This was Sunday about 4:35. The car's out.
Right.
You
got
by the time I would get cleaned up enough and get the car pushed back in.
Just an hour.
Well, Ace closes at 5. On Sunday.
Did they sell fuel line? Ace?
I got a brass fitting.
Oh, okay.
Basically like a double barbed fitting.
Okay, yeah.
Shove one on each.
Right, one on the other.
So,
okay.
I had enough hose, and I got the new piece of hose on the hard line because I got to get something on. I got to get some sort of plug on there.
Yeah, you need at least 3 clamps too.
Yeah. So I used a larger size clamp, and luckily I got it to compress.
Just enough.
Just enough. Shoved a bolt in the other end of the hose.
We all been there.
Got that all tightened up. So
the old bolt.
So it's not dripping in anymore.
Right.
And then and then got the car back in, and each night this week has been like, get home from work, might have to run an errand, get out there. It's like 5:30. That's right when the sun's going down.
Hell yeah.
And look, it's like, does it need to get done today?
No.
I think I can wait till Sunday. But guys over at Ace Hardware, my man Rory,
hooking you up.
I didn't bother even looking. I knew I would eventually find what I was looking for, but this guy knows every piece of hardware
in that store.
Well, that's his section. That's his specialty.
Okay.
And it's just like, hey, Rory, here's the diameter hose, because I brought a piece in, so I wouldn't screw that up.
Right.
Explained to him the problem. He walked right to it. So that looks like 3/8. 3/8 was a little loose. Next size up. There you go. And then
get some clamps.
I got some clamps. He always tries to get me into the kind of the snapping. The clamps. Use a pair of pliers, widen it up.
Oh, the Corbin clamp.
Okay. He always tries to talk
something
me into
like
those,
that, right? Or an EFI fitting kind of. Yeah, right.
But for automotive, it's got to be that worm style clamp for me.
You can shove a socket or a screwdriver on it.
Right. Especially, when you're under the car, well, I mean, you got to make sure those last little turns are right where you want it to be.
Right, because it starts to rotate.
Yeah, but, it's so much better than trying to get that, pair of pliers up underneath,
well, yeah,
one hand with the flashlight.
Out on one, right, it'll be one direction. So you had to push the Galaxy back in the garage then?
Yeah. Got the wife inside. Well, because when I pulled it out, I pulled it away from that wall.
So now
that I have some space.
So now you had to push it
3 or 4 times.
4 times.
Back and forth. And I've got like no space next to the workbench because she couldn't.
She couldn't go over far enough to the other way. Okay.
I don't think she realized that I wanted it further over.
Right, and you're not going to get it. So
and it was like
that's all right.
I've already pushed this back and forth several times.
I got my workout.
If the door closes, it's fine. So That's what I'm doing tomorrow. But I have everything. The job's halfway done.
Right.
You know, the only fuel related accident is going to be when I shove the
tube rubber hose back into the hard line again.
So,
but you'll be ready for that. Be sure to put your clamp on the hard line end before you shove that hose on.
Well, I've already got hose on the hard line.
Oh, okay, with the bolt.
With the bolt, so I can
make sure you have your right.
So I can get the right clamps on there.
Get your clamps on first.
Then clamp the fuel line.
Right.
You know, to cut off the fuel, or at least 90% of it.
Right.
You know, like it. Got like a ratcheting clamp, so that they come together. Then, rather than just a spring-loaded thing.
Okay.
The spring-loaded would probably. A good one's got enough tension. So I should be smooth sailing. And then, haven't done much with the truck. I did get some, when I did the tune-up, stupid little stuff, but the spark plug separators, the ones that I had, 20 years old.
Oh, yeah, that broke.
So
ancient.
Quick little Amazon. Got some nice Spectre.
Oh, you picked up some Spectre units, huh?
Yeah. Little Allen wrench that keeps them together. But when you take them apart, there's this little tiny nut on the bottom.
Yeah.
And it was cold this morning. Not as cold as other places, but for Southern California, it was a little chilly this morning. And Mr. Shaky Hands, after 2.5 cups of coffee, my biggest concern was dropping one of those little tiny nuts. I did great. Didn't drop a single one, but I did lose the Allen wrench on the first one I did.
What do you mean you lost it?
I put the two together, put the Allen wrench on, spun it. I heard it go boink, and that was it. It wasn't on the ground. I took a magnet all over the intake manifold, underneath the...
Oh, in the engine compartment. Oh, man.
Underneath the coil.
Wow.
And not that it's a big deal, but it's just like,
give that one up to the gods.
Right. Just like something always has to go wrong.
Right. It's just like right at the point of, if I drop this right here, I'm screwed, and then you drop it.
Doink.
Yeah.
Hey,
nice.
How's the progress on the SCCA racing stuff?
Thanks for reminding me about that.
Isn't that in March?
Yes, March 1st.
And
I need to.
Today is February 1st.
Yes, it is.
That means you got
1 month.
Let's see, 4 weeks.
4 weeks. 4 weeks to sign up. Yeah, that's right. I got to go to the SCCA Solo 2 website and see if I can sign up and get on the list. So take the Mustang out. That'll be interesting. Shoot some video of that. That'd be cool.
Did you fix that?
No. Fix what?
Did you have an oil leak? Valve cover? Or no, it was exhaust leak on the Mustang.
Oh yeah, I did fix that.
Oh, you found it?
I fixed that just before I washed the car last month.
Okay.
Yeah, I fixed.
Well, that was the last time I saw it fired up.
Yeah, it was. Oh, you know what? I found some interesting. Yeah, I did tighten up the stud and both nuts on the single exhaust. O-ring outlet off the exhaust manifold where it meets the pipe, the downpipe. That was loose. Tighten that up, and then just for the heck of it, I went and checked all the manifold bolts with the socket and ratchet. 2 of them were loose.
Oh, so a nice, easy fix. I mean, like you didn't have.
Yeah,
Just kind of go around and tighten, make sure everything was tight.
Right, just to double check. A couple of them were loose, and then I remembered I couldn't get to one of them unless I was to. I would have had to have dropped the starter, I think, to get to it. I couldn't get ahead of a socket or ratchet on it, and it's way back by the firewall, so I couldn't get a wrench on it. So I don't think I could get a universal on it either. You know, I should probably could try that. There was something wacky about it.
Maybe one of those wobble ones.
Yeah.
Or
I don't even think I could do that. I'd have to look at my
time to
box of tricks and see if I got something.
Well, it might be good to break out, one of your China's finest and and some propane and an anvil and a hammer and start customizing.
It seems.
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
It seems to me I couldn't get it a socket on it, and.
But if you can get a box end on it, and
I can't get a box end on it because it's like underneath the manifold on the bottom side of it. If you can picture like a horizontal log, and it's the bolts that are on the bottom and way back by the firewall, and there was something there that was like right in the way.
Oh,
so
okay.
I would have had to. I think it was something with the starter because the starter's pretty high on that. So, and that's when you look at it and go, oh, screw that. Even though it takes a 1/2 inch wrench, I could pop that sucker right off. But it's like, I'm going to lean on the fact all these 12 other ones are going to be tightened up. So, no, that was a pretty quick fix.
Well, that's good.
So, other than that, I just need to drive it around. But the last time I drove it, though, it was like, the brakes suck. It's just like, what's that noise? I can feel it's a ball joint making noise up there. You could just feel it all over again. It's just annoying.
Well, you're gonna have to get back used to it. You're gonna be racing.
Yeah,
soon.
but I mean, that's fine. But you want to go out and beat it up, but. It just it comes back to you as like a daily driver. It's like, yeah, I got to, got brakes sitting here. And it's like, got to make time to carve it out and do it. So, it's like someone hitting you in the back of the shoulder saying, hey, man, hey.
Yeah,
hey.
I know that feeling.
Hey.
The wife said something this morning because, I was up before 5. I don't know why, but... got up, started doing stuff, and she said something like, "Does that feel like you're on a treadmill? You just don't get off."
It's called the work week, man.
Yeah,
you're on a treadmill.
Just because it's like always going, The
treadmill of life, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I was working on the calendar this week.
Yeah. Hillco Fastener show tomorrow. You're not going.
No,
I'm not going.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're still I'm about halfway through on the website.
Oh yeah.
As far as getting links and stuff that I'm getting the dates on there. I got to come back and get a few more clickables. But we're working on a cleaner version of our schedule on the website, and when I was looking up some of the stuff from previous shows to find out when they are this year, came across a little something new. I'm guessing it's new at Irwindale. It's called Nights of Destruction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that? What is it?
They're doing it three different times in May, August, and November.
Uh-huh.
I think the first one, I think they're on Friday nights. But they have open competition racing.
What kind of racing?
Is
it circle track or is it?
I think so.
Oh.
They didn't have a description for everything. Like they're still working on the webpage.
Oh, so this is totally new.
But just had a picture.
Oh.
They had trailer racing.
Trailer racing?
Which it didn't have a description, but the picture had like a trailer and like guys running into it. It had enduro.
Okay.
Which again, no description. But
sounds like dirt track.
But demolition derby.
Oh.
And skid plate racing.
What the heck is that?
Basically, according to the description, you get your older POS front wheel drive car.
Uh-huh.
An old Escort.
Right.
So, some strip everything out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You remove the rear wheels. And you weld onto the drums a flat square piece of metal.
Oh, man.
So there goes your traction in the back, and it's a race. So sparks flying,
Right.
rear ends fishtailing.
Right. Gas tanks in the back. All good.
Yeah. So we're going to have to put that on the calendar at least once. That sounds like fun.
Skid plate racing.
And if it's on a Friday, that's at night. So that's a good show.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to have to look in. We're going to have to add that to the calendar and see what's
goes.
going.
Oh. That's different.
Yeah.
Knights of what?
Knights of Destruction.
Okay.
Oh, and last thing, our listener Christopher.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
Right. He mentioned that we should do a listeners ride gallery.
Oh.
So a little spot on the website. So
We could do that.
we can do that. That'll take but mere minutes to
Everything
that
takes
set up.
mere minutes. That's right.
So
That's not hard.
send us a photo of your ride, name, quick little description. We'll put it up there
Sure.
as long as it's standard format. Everything's standard format now.
We can figure it out, man.
Figure it out. So
That's all right.
So you can send it to primerpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget that you can also, if you're not a fan of iTunes, or you know someone who's not a fan of iTunes and you want to help spread the word,
Check out Stitcher.
you can check out Stitcher. Basically, it's a standalone app. You can listen to it. There's an iPhone app for it. You can listen to it on your computer. It streams. I guess it takes the work out of downloading an MP3.
Yep.
So, and we're also on TuneIn, which is a similar type of thing.
Yep. Tell a friend.
Yeah, I think we got to keep this a little bit shorter because
We got stuff to do.
we got. Like I said last week, I got to get to work.
Yeah, you do.
It's a Saturday, and I got to get to work. What am I going to do Sunday?
Work.
I'm going to get to work. So,
So yeah,
drop us a line.
check out the Girls in the Garage on Facebook.
Right. Not the band, because there's a band,
Yeah, I saw
Girls in
that.
the Garage. But El Camino College Technology and Design or something like that.
You're right.
You'll find it. Especially, and their show's coming up next month.
March 15th.
All you basically have to do is be a female, have a car,
You're in.
and
Oh.
try to dress like the year of your car.
Kick in $10.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's word there might be a helicopter there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. A female pilot.
And spectators are free,
Vendors are $35.
and spectators can be anybody. You don't have to be.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a chick for that one.
Nope.
So, on that note, until next time, my name's Glenn.
This is Davis, man. Get back to work.
Bust out a can of primer.